in Ontario right now, there's a lot of delinquencies when it comes to tenants taking advantage of the system, not paying their rent, and holding these landlords, with not many options right now, because by the time you actually get a court date and you haven't paid your rent and you have to evict that person. I know one client that filed back in November had an N11, which was an end of tenancy signed by the tenant, and still didn't get a court date until March the 4th of 2025. And this was filed back in November of 2024. And the process and the bureaucracy to try to get in front of the Landlord and Tenant Board right now is taking forever. And I think investors right now are really reluctant to getting into the market right now because of these issues that we're facing. And the only way that you're going to get investors back to the table to start buying a lot of these pre-constructions, and we're talking, nobody's even talking about from the provincial level or the federal level in their election campaigns that they're running in their platforms. And if they did, I think it would be a huge change to really say, well, let's give these landlords a little bit more rights. Let's give these investors a little bit more rights, because it's heavily favored right now to tenants. And there's a lot of people that are complaining that it's just not right. So the question I'm going to have for you is right now is, do you think that politicians should be talking a little bit more about having that type of change so that we can get investors back to the market?
Well, I know that in Ontario, the backlog has improved from 11 months down to about 6 months. So it's
still a long time,
getting
though.
better. It's slowly getting better. The problem you have is, I don't think this becomes an election topic, because there's probably more tenants that vote than homeowners. So I don't know if any party's going to talk about that. So I really believe that once a party does come into play, the pressure, come into power, they will put pressure on it. And if there's got to be more money thrown at this, I believe there will be. I think they hired a lot of folks to help the backlog, and we're starting to see that. But I have seen some new applications go in and get a date within 4 months. So
yes.
It's not 11, but it's 4. And what I urge people to do is, knowing what we know, and there is this time delay. If you want peace of mind, look at it as simply a business decision, not the emotional side. Sit down with your tenant and say, listen, I'll give you X to leave, okay? Count the months that's going to take you to go to the board, because you're never going to recover this money. Okay, they're leaving.
No, you're not. But aren't you better off sometimes just letting them ride out the course until you get that 4-month eviction date?
Sure, but you can offer
it's going to cost you anyway. You can offer it up front, because you're going to lose it regardless.
I can offer you.
I hear you.
Say it's 6 months, right? And it's $2,000 a month, and you say, listen, I'll offer you 12. The longer you wait, that goes down to 10. It goes down to 8. Do you want the 12 or not? And look at it simply as a business decision, because the numbers don't lie. The number, you're going to be out that money anyways, waiting to that date, and then you got a delay. And if there's a technicality that they postpone it, you're going to look at more delays. So I think you got to look at it as a business decision and figure out what to do. And it's not a good situation. I agree with you, Nick. It sucks, but this is the system we're in. It's slowly getting better, and it's something that people are going to have to weigh out.